Alrighty, guys, let's go. Welcome to the live stream today. Man, I hope that we can have a better day in the market than we did yesterday. So Jerome Powell obviously spoke and they had the 25 basis point rate hike. A lot of you guys here this morning were actually watching with us last night as that happened. And, as that rate hike started to go through, the market was just really flat to really shaky. It was just choppy there. We didn't really get any big movement. But once Powell started speaking, and once he was pressed on a few questions, we started to really see the market drop, especially as he was done speaking. It started to really kind of sell back down a little bit more. This was a pretty big thing to see last night, and I feel like that this can definitely continue today with a lot of stocks. Yesterday, at the end of my live stream, I was like screaming. I was like, Meta is my favorite stock. It to the downside. I think into close it can be good. Even tomorrow, I think it can be good to the downside. And today, it's also looking pretty darn good to the downside. We're breaking back below that big support right around 236 to 237. That's a big level. So it's good that we're back below there. And I feel like that with us getting below that low towards the end of the day yesterday, around 235, that would also be good for a nice continuation. So I do love this Meta play. It just keeps rejecting off to the downside, and it's just one of my favorites here. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I had to take a drink and clear my throat really quick. But yeah, good old Meta here. Looking good. I'm hoping to get a nice play on this one to the downside today. Same thing with Netflix. If Netflix gets under 318, I think that we could end up falling down. If I did say if we get up to 322, though, to maybe look at some calls, it kind of looks like right now Netflix is going to be moving back up a little bit, even though I'm looking at it to the downside. So definitely keep your eyes on Netflix, Meta, some of those bigger stocks in the market. They are definitely getting volatile. And honestly, so far today, it seems like a lot of stocks on my watch list are actually up into the green. I will say, though, Penn Gaming, oh my lord. They just reported earnings and got crushed, guys. I mean, straight up crushed. Right off to the downside there. That is not a good sign. Oof, that's brutal there, guys. I'll be honest, that's a brutal drop for them. And you know what else is down bad? Is good old Peloton. PTON is dying off in after hours on their earnings as well. So Peloton and Penn are down a lot, with Qualcomm, who also got destroyed on their earnings. That also is making DraftKings go down. Disney's going down. SoFi's fallen off, of course, a little bit. MU, a lot of stocks like that are falling off. Bank of America's down again, actually. But talking about some positivity here today, Shopify had a good report last night, so I'm glad to hear that. Or actually, did they even report? Hang on now. They report tonight, supposedly. Let me go check. SHOP. Apparently, they reported today in pre-market, so interesting. That's interesting to see there. Was it a surprise, or was it scheduled? Weird. I'd heard about them reporting tonight, but not tomorrow. Let's go see what our little page look like again. Yeah, see, Shopify's down there under Apple tonight, so I don't know. That's weird, but we'll take it. Good move either way. Sometimes these companies report on different days and different times, and kind of weird. Sometimes they'll even like push their earnings back and stuff. It's a little bit weird sometimes with the earnings dates, how they set them, and really weird. Sometimes it's like a total guess. Like I'll look up when a company's earnings are, and sometimes it's very hard to figure out a good date, and you're getting multiple dates from everywhere, which is weird on a lot of cases. Sean says, I think he means Boeing's at 200. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Boeing's just under 200, guys. Make sure you check out Boeing here. That's huge. I want to add them onto our book map real quick because I want to see how 200's looking here. Man, that's huge though, Boeing. Under $200, Sean. Wow. What a move. Oh yeah, he meant Boeing. Man, I've been keeping my eyes on them the past few days. They've been pretty decent, to say the least. Man, did you guys like Powell speaking yesterday? Were you happy with him? I'm gonna make a little poll here about Powell. Let's get some information how you guys feel about him. Let's see. Good old Big Daddy Powell. Gotta love him, right? Here we go. Start our poll here. Alright, there we go. I threw out some answers for you guys. Go ahead and vote in the poll. Sean says IWM's getting the woodshed. Well, man, so is good old Boeing here. This is actually a fun one to see under 200. Glad to see that. Yeah, that's huge there. Boeing under $200. Love to see that. I don't wish for Boeing's demise or anything, but it's cool to see. Sean said IWM's getting that woodshed, though. IWM, that's the Russell with a lot of those smaller stocks in there, small caps and stuff like that. Definitely is getting the shed here. You know what isn't, though, is Tesla, actually. Tesla's actually coming back a little bit, luckily. Surprise. I'm surprised, anyways. Square. Running up into resistance, not too bad. End phase, looking okay. Popping up a little bit here. End phase. What about AMD? Advanced Micro Devices. Wow, $81. Look at that. Bouncing right on the trend, guys. Let's check out that trend on the daily. Ooh. Wow. I'm going to have to delete some levels here on AMD. Hang on. I have too many. I'm just going to get rid of all of them, guys. Way too many here. But hey, I appreciate you guys joining up this morning. Having a good time with us here on the stream. It's always a good time. Glad to see this trend line still holding up. Looking good, looking good. Good old IWM. So we have some votes here. 2 total votes. Don't forget to vote in the poll, guys, if you're interested. Pretty much if you liked what Powell had to say or not. You know, just because the market went down doesn't mean you don't have to like it. All right, let's see here. That's a perfect bounce, though, guys. I mean, perfect. Get off of here. There we go. Jeez. Trying to draw some arrows here, and got old arrows making me angry. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually pretty good here, guys. Another bounce on the trend. Weird. Good old AMD. Love to see that stock, though, bouncing. It's good to see. Let's go out on that daily chart again on this one. Oof. Love to see that. It's actually an awesome spot. IWM, though. Going back to that one. Still the woodshed, Sean. Still the woodshed. Thought maybe he'd be getting a little bit better, a little bit worse or something, but nope. Man, that's funny. Let me know what stocks you guys are watching this morning as well with some momentum. Gonna go through my watch list really quick. I know RCL has been on fire this morning with their earnings. CCL has been following them. How are the airlines, though? Ooh, DAL's down. LUV's down. I guess that makes sense with Boeing. Look at Boeing under 200, guys. Looking good. 197.93. Starting to look okay. Starting to look okay. Boeing. Wonder if they have any news today. Nope. I didn't really think so. Just seems like a bad move there. Our friend at the SPY is moving down too now. My watch list is getting slowly but surely more and more red. And the stocks that are in the red are actually getting to be some of the better ones, like JP Morgan, MU, Pfizer, Lucid, Teladoc. Let's find some good ones, though. Citigroup, Wells Fargo, Disney, DraftKings, Qualcomm, Fastly, US Steel. Why are they down so much? X? Good old X. Don't know what's up with that one. GLD, though. Make sure you keep your eyes on gold. I think that this is going to be an awesome one here for the next few weeks. Especially as fear starts to creep in. Gold is going to be one of my favorites. So keep your eyes on it. I love it. I think it'll be good here. Now, it is up a little bit on a daily standpoint. So, like, from 2017 to where we are now, you can tell how high we are. And we're testing that high from last year with that Ukraine invasion. So, I don't know. It kind of seems like we're going to be getting a good breakout, though, rather than a nice triple top. If it does triple top, though, that's going to be really, really rough for gold. So, just keep that in mind with it right here, is that we're right around resistance, but it really seems like it wants to break. And it will break if something bad happens. What's up with the default? When are we going to have the default come in? Is that next month? Pretty sure. That's probably going to be some big news for the market. Can't believe it's not being talked about more, but then again, like Powell says, we shouldn't even he said that we shouldn't even talk about it because he said that in a world where we don't pay our bills, that's just a terrible, terrible deal. So it makes sense. I mean, it's going to ruin our reputation if that does happen. And it'll just give China and Russia more of a chance to go away from our currency. But, you know, some people argue that people in our government want to go away from our currency, so they're trying to do this stuff on purpose. But I don't know. You know, that's just some people's arguments. And guess what, guys? May the 4th be with you. Let's go. Freaking Star Wars right here. We have 5 total votes in the polls. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's get those votes going. Let's get those rookie numbers up. Gotta get more votes than that, right? Couple people liked it, though. Look at WAL. J-Deep says down 18%. How about PACW? Oh, man, 46%. Ooh. WAL, 22% now. Wow, JD. That is insane. Man, yeah, PACW last night was even rough. Another 46% to the downside. Yeah, these stocks these banks are about to go under, guys. I mean, it seems like it to me. Definitely seems like it. Sean's messing with some micro Russell 2000 futures. Hell yeah, Sean. Those are fun. Those are really, really fun there. Love to see those. Tell you what, that actually sounds kind of fun, trading some old time futures. I have to get that account going again. I mean, I can do it on Thinkorswim, but I'd rather do it on Ninja Trader or something. Kind of the same, but good old Ninja. They have those intraday margin rates that are just so good. They're so good. I think you can I think you only have to have like 50 bucks or something. It's weird. It's like a really dumb, kind of dumb, honestly, because you would lose really quick. You still got to have a pretty big account for futures, keep in mind, because they swing all over the place. But on an intraday margin level, sometimes those can be pretty low. I think on like the mini S&P 500 futures, if you day trade them, it's only a $500 requirement. So the cool thing is that the S&P 500 futures can move $500 in like the snap of your fingers. So it's we'll just say it can be extremely volatile if you don't have a big enough account to cover it. But with the micros, you can do some fun stuff. Like I said, I think it's only 50 bucks. He said he got his weekly Disney share order in for $97.50. Wow, nice, Sean. Love to hear that. DIS. You know what? It might be time for me to add into it too. Why not, right? Why not? Oh. Not Friday, is it? Oh, I thought it was Friday for a second, Sean. That's funny. I thought it was Friday. Wow, what a drop, though. That is... I'll tell you what, Disney is not looking good today. It's the day to buy it, Sean, that's for sure. Jeez. Jeez, that's rough. Flying back down now. Wow. Sean goes, why wouldn't you hear? Well, hey, tomorrow I can buy more of it, so that'd be good. I can get extra shares tomorrow. No, I really feel like it's kind of fallen off here too, Sean. I feel like it can be a good play to the downside for the next couple days or so. Might even sell a put on it, maybe around like 92 or 90. Let me go look at the premiums really quick. Honestly, that seems like the way to go. Selling a put around 92 or 90. Wow, you can get some good money. I mean, it's not a ton. You like $100 at like the 90 strike or the 91 strike for a couple weeks out. May 19th. You go out to June and you sell that one. A couple $100 for the 90 strike. $300 at the 95. I mean, that's not too bad. Not bad at all. I'll tell you what, it starts to seem pretty enticing. If it would just go down a little bit more and these put premiums start to fly up more, man, this one will be perfect for it. Yeah, and get this, on the June 16th on the 90 strike, they're saying it's about a 73% chance to win. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, it will take like 9 grand of collateral on this one, but yeah, Sean, I mean, I think it's at a great spot, though. I think it's at a great spot. I do feel like it can go a little bit more, though, but yeah, it's a great spot. It's crazy, guys, how much these interest rates are up on these like the APYs on some of these savings accounts right now are insane, guys. Can't believe what I'm seeing sometimes here. The bat, like, have you guys seen like what I think it's Apple, right? Like they're gonna be doing a new card. Like they have a credit card coming or something, and it has like a 10% yield or some crap. Apple credit card or Apple savings account. That's what it is. Savings account APY. Watch this. It's okay, 4.15%. That's pretty darn good. The savings account I have with Capital One is getting 3.75%. So that's crazy. That's crazy to me, guys. 3.75%? That beats so many dividends out there. It's crazy. It beats so many. Man, Apple's actually is really flat today. I don't really like it. Not very happy with that. Yeah, SPY though, I'm looking at this one to the downside. Still, even though it's bouncing up a little bit right now, it seems like a big selling day to me. Definitely does. Especially with Boeing. That one was especially bad. It's still going down too. Good stuff, Boeing. Keep going. Let's go ahead and look at some big news from today, guys, on maybe CNBC, something like that. Get some big stuff going. Shopify cut 20% of their workforce. Yeah, look at that. PACW's leading the way. So here's all the things to look at. Zion, FHN, KRE, PACW. Pac West is rough. Not good. Zion, they said. Yeah, that looks rough. They also had FHN on there too. We know about WAL. First Horizon. I didn't even know about this one. That's funny. Yeah, it's dying though. How much is this one down? 35.55%. Definitely not good there. Definitely not good. Say that for sure. That's funny. I'm looking at like the average percent moves here on the SPY. Uh, Only a 5-point move. Someone asked in the chat if they think that SPY can get to 410, and I think it's pretty interesting here to see if SPY could get to 410 today or not. You know, I don't think it will. We're actually pretty far away. It is only 5 points though. Like the SPY could easily move 5 points. I'm not worried about the length of the move. I just think that with all the bearishness going on, that probably be moving down a little bit more again, but probably be going down again more. AMD's coming back? Hell yeah, it is, Sean. It's bouncing off that trend line. How could we not forget? How could we not, or how could we forget it? Someone asked me how much lower do I think Boeing could go. I mean, we're already down quite a bit now, as they say in the South. Let's see, going down here, 194, 193. False flag. Analysts say Russia likely staged drone attack to blame it on Ukraine in the West. Funny. Huh. Ukraine denied involvement in the incident. So this actually sounds pretty scary, guys. They're calling it an assassination attempt. There was a drone attack on the Kremlin. I'm surprised no one's tried that before, to be honest with you. Like, for real. Doubts over the footage. Saying authenticity? Wow, okay. Huh. That's pretty big, guys. I mean, that's pretty big news. Ant has a 415, 412 put debit spread for SPY. Is it still a good play to hold? I mean, man, that's going to be a tough one. I mean, I would think so. It's just, you know, I think you're fine because I'm, you know, I think the SPY is going to fly down. So I think that you're good in that sense, but in the sense of, well, your expiration's not too bad either. Let me go look at those strikes real quick. I mean, I think that's solid right there. But I'm kind of bearish in the short term, but maybe that's why. I definitely like it, though. What did you say again? It said 630. Okay, 415, 412, 630. 415, 412, 630. Too many strikes on here. Yeah, I think you're solid on that. Are you winning on it right now? That would be my question, I guess, is like, how are you doing on it right now? Like, when was your entry, I guess? That's going to play a big role in this one. But yeah, I think that as long as the SPY keeps flushing down, you're going to be set. I think it will. And like I said, it also depends on how much you're up right now. Because, like, let's say you're up a lot, it might be worth, getting rid of it. SniperBot called out Airbnb, guys, 2 minutes ago. Called out the 115 strike puts. I feel like this looks like a pretty good play here today. So check out Airbnb puts in the hashtag day trading channel. I also had Netflix under 318, which never happened here today. It bounced right off of it. We actually broke 322 for a second, so hopefully it goes back down, honestly. He goes, yeah, he's up 38 bucks right now. What's your maximum amount of profit, Ant? On that one. I didn't do the math on those strikes in my head, but like what percentage wise are you up? Tesla, new low of the day, Mike said in the chat. Uh-oh. Wow, look at that. It is. Pretty good play looking to the downside here today. Not Tessie. Oh, no. Gonna make everybody upset. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. I'm just kidding. Wow, Tesla. What a crazy move. Just in general, the past few weeks, it's just been so up and down and choppy. Like, every time there's a big explosion, there's a huge pullback that comes in, too. Pretty crazy in that sense. SPY, 406 puts. Wow. All right, cool. He's up 38%. The max profit was 197. So, yeah, I mean, you're not doing bad on it. I think you're probably pretty good to keep holding it right now. Just because like I said, I feel like the SPY is going to go down. Wow, it's his second debit spread. Well, hey, Ant, keep it up. I think that's a really smart one. Keep doing the spreads. I think that the more you do them, the more you become accustomed to them, you'll start to enjoy them a little bit more, obviously. You'll know what everything is more often right away, and you'll be able to get some pretty good trades. Even some pretty risky ones, to be honest. Like, you can still make a lot of money on them, even though sometimes you might be, like, limiting the amount that the long side of it can go up. You're still, like, making quite a bit, so it's not like, oh, you're only making, like, 10 bucks or something. Like, you can still get some good money out of it. I know you know that, Ant. I'm just saying that for everybody else kind of in the background who might be trying to learn it, or maybe thinking about it or something like that. John has the XLY 147, 145 put debit spread. Come on, Tessie. Come on down, Tessie and Amazon. That's funny. Good old Tessie and Amazon. That's good. Amazon, Tesla, hell yeah. Tesla's coming down hard for you here today, Sean. Got some Gatorade Orange, 0. What's everybody drinking today? Everybody got their coffee and all that stuff? Speaking of that, I'm going to go get my Monster real quick. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Today, Junior?
Wow. I am back, guys. Got my sugar-free white monster. As always, gotta love the monster, right? Awesome. You know what's stuck in my head right now is I need a hero, guys. It's stuck in my head. What am I gonna do? Kind of scary. I do need a hero. Hey, Keisha! She made it! Let's go! Appreciate you being here, Keisha. Got in on time. You still have about 20 minutes or so. That's pretty good. Yeah, we've been eyeing up Boeing and Tesla today, Keisha. They've been some pretty bearish stocks so far. Looking good. Sean's been eyeing up XLY. AMD's actually coming back to the upside, believe it or not. Yeah, this is actually a huge trend line on AMD, guys. The AMD trend line is really crazy here. She cleaned up on some JPM puts, I mean, not AMD. JP Morgan, that's awesome. Let's check that out on the 5-minute here. Wow, what a sell-off today. Good old JPM. I know that I've been watching them and Bank of America and Wells Fargo and Citigroup all morning, and they've all just been dying off. Hasn't looked good for them, but should be okay. How much is Nvidia up here? Good old AMD, 2%. What else is up here? Asana's up 2% plus. Square. Wow. Baidu. What about Baba? Wow, Baba, guys. What happened there? Baba had a big recovery. Did China do something good overnight? What happened? That's good to see. AMD starting to come down now a little bit, but Microsoft. Not really doing anything. Down to flat. Apple. Kind of pulling back now a little bit. I feel like AMD is on track to continue on today. Like, I feel like we could continue to the upside as the day goes on, but you're just going to have to withstand this little pullback right here, or maybe on this pullback start to look for an entry at some point. I think that might be a good way to go with it. Hard to play. Wow, SPY. TSLA still going, though. We're still getting drilled down by so many big stocks here. It's like we're just mixed right now. No, Keisha, they had earnings today, apparently, I just saw. Yeah, with Shopify, they ended up reporting this morning. I was sitting here looking at the chart and I was like, uh, why are they up? And then I looked and I'm like, they reported, okay. So, they reported. I don't know why they did that on the different day. Sometimes this stuff happens with earnings. I've noticed this, Keisha, and I was saying this earlier in the stream. There's a lot of times, like, these earnings dates just are weird. Like, I've seen times where the stock was set to report and then didn't and reported a couple days later. I've seen things where one website says that, like, Apple's reporting on the 10th, and then another one will say it's reporting on the 12th. So it's so weird. Yeah, it's really not. Yeah, it's not fair. We should sue Earnings Whispers and tell them that they screwed us up with their chart. They had it in the wrong spot and screwed us. We should do that. I wonder if you could do that. That'd be kind of cool. Sean's up took 100% on UVXY calls. Wow. Very good, Sean. Hell yeah. Were you buying the calls before Big Daddy spoke yesterday or while he spoke? Because if so, that was probably pretty good. Probably good there. Wow. He also said DDOG. Datadog. 15% with Datadog. Wow, okay. Seems like some of those tech stocks are really going. This earnings season, some of the tech stocks have done very, very well. But a lot of the other stocks have been pretty questionable. Ant says they have shares of CVS Health, and they've been falling the past couple weeks. Any reason why? Well, I will say this. Ant, one big thing with CVS is that they got pretty overextended. So, they were moving up with COVID a lot. You know, obviously, probably because people were all going to the store and etc. And now you're right, it's fallen back off in a big way. And I feel like a lot of this is due to maybe the world, getting back to normal again. They're not having quite the sales with everything going on from COVID and etc. etc. Now, what I will say about CVS specifically in the short term, I really don't know what's causing this big drop because we've had, a lot of stocks like AMD recovering and stuff like that. So all I can say is that it kind of seems like they're following the other healthcare stocks like Pfizer. Like it looks like honestly those look like spitting image charts of each other right there. And so like CVS and Pfizer look very, very close in the way that they've just been straight up dropping since like, the end of last year, middle end of last year. They've just been dropping. CVS, Pfizer. We can also go look at Moderna. They've been doing the same thing, kind of pulling back hard lately. What about UNH, United Health? That one's not as bad, but then again, it's not. These guys don't make medicine. What about MRK, right? Is that Merck? Yep, Merck. Merck's been killing it. So whatever they've been doing, I'll tell you what. Pfizer and CVS need to copy it, but yeah, it's kind of weird to me. Yeah, you're right. CVS is a little strange, but just keep in mind, Ant, that CVS is don't take offense by this, but it's a bit of a weird stock. Okay, it's not even like. Of course, it's a healthcare stock, but then again, it's like a store. It's like Walgreens, WBA. That one's down a lot too. So maybe like online health is taken away from some of this stuff with CVS. It's hard to say, but you're right. It's a bad sell-off, and like I said, just a bit of like a weird sector there. Yeah, I don't. Crazy stock though. CVS Pharmacy. I kind of would have thought they were doing better than they are. This is kind of blowing my mind to see how much them and Walgreens have really been down. Yeah, you got the UVXY pre-Big Daddy. Sean says, do you like adding to C shares here, or can they go lower? I'm a big believer that they're going lower, Sean, but I don't think it's bad to start averaging in right now. I definitely don't. You know, we're getting really close to some big supports. It's just, I'd rather be buying Disney down here, Sean. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. But you know that, Sean. I'd rather be buying Disney and DraftKings and etc. What the hell happened to this stock here? GG? It's so funny. GG stock is dying. It's funny. Uh-oh. Mike said GG in the chat, and I was like, GG. I was like, I wonder if they have a stock. That's funny. WAL is now 30% down today. Wow. You're right. How's PACW? 50%? Haha, they almost are. Man, that's funny. Sim said he's 0 for 4 going against the bot. I'm like, don't go against the bot then. Don't go against the bot. That's funny. SEDG blasted to the upside 10%. I've heard of that, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, Solar Edge. That's right. Good old Solar Edge. Solar Edge. I haven't talked about this one in a little while, besides seeing them on the earnings, but... How is, the other big bank Sage, like JPM? Yeah, they're still going. Still flying down, guys. Yeah, you know, Sean, I would say this. I like adding into C shares here, but I really do think that they can go lower, given the banking situation right now and all that stuff. Now, we're going to have to see if it can get significantly under, like, 40 bucks or so. Because if not, it's not going to be really worth it. But if we can get under, like, 40, that could be pretty good. That'd be pretty huge, actually, if we could. Oh, it won't show it for him. That's pretty funny. The stock GG's all the way down to 55 cents. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you go back in time and it's really looking bad for him. Wow, too bad, guys. That's pretty crazy, to be honest. Wow. She says, Solar Edge, though, up 10%. Hey, I'll tell you what, Keisha, you know what we have to do tomorrow? I hope that you're on the stream. I want to be able to play some chess again. Maybe towards the end. Kind of like around this time tomorrow. Maybe play on some chess. I'm like 0 for 7, Keisha, but I am determined. Okay, I am determined this time to get the job done. It's funny, I can't win. It's almost like I have like some like pressure on me, so I like can't play right or something. Cause I swear I used to be pretty good. Now I will say I'm not a like I always say I'm not gonna sit there and memorize any moves or anything because I don't care about it that much. But oh man, I'll tell you what, if somebody wants to 1v1 me on MLB The Show, I'd be down for that too. That'd be fun. Love MLB The Show. Always fun to get some competitive games going on here. We're all competitive, I feel like, aren't we? Logitech. Come on now, Logi. Good old Logitech. It's almost the time for me to get a new Logitech mouse. What do they have out nowadays for Logitech? I'll be honest, I'm a complete Logitech buyer. I'm gonna be team Logitech forever, probably. Love the keyboards, love the mice. Got any cool ones here? Here we go. Hey, that's my keyboard. Except I have the smaller version of it, but where I don't have the number pad, but that's my keyboard right there too. Funny. They used to have something that would charge your mouse while you used it. I don't know if they still have that or not. But that would be really cool if they did. So how many buttons are on the side here? Wow, there's 2 buttons right there and then 3 on the side, so wow, okay. 150 bucks for this one though. Figures, right? Is there any better mice? G502. I mean, there's got to be something, right? Is that they only make one mouse? Are you are you joking? That's just wrong. Yeah, my mouse is getting pretty old. I've had it for like, I'd say, hell, at this point, probably like 6 or 7 years or more. Like 6 years. Pretty crazy to think about, honestly. Pretty crazy. Let's go back to that SPY really quick, though. Our good friends over there at the S&P 500 ETF, and there we go. Back off to the downside. More movement down. Glad to see that. Glad to see it. Let's go. Go. Wow, come on, Spy. Get under 404. Let's go. It's actually pretty good today, guys. How's Boeing still? Uh-oh. Boeing's still down. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Pretty good. Can't believe it's down under 195. Good old Boeing is now. It's a big drop, guys. That's a big drop. Wow. Poor Boeing. Spy's getting some momentum. It's time for those puts, guys. Time for the puts. And Netflix is going to be a good one, in my opinion, but it's not going down. Hurry up, Netflix. Jeez, Meta even looks good. I feel like Meta today is just like on the brink of disaster, guys. I really do. I really, really do. This one looks terrible. Hmm. Meta options are just too damn expensive and there's no volume. How come there's no volume on the July chain? It's all good if we go with like the weeklies or May or something like that's fine, but that July chain kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of crappy right there. Low key. Sorry about that, guys. Had to type something up really quick. Good old Meta just consolidating up here. Man, just too high in the short term, right? Actually, I'll tell you what, too high in the long term, too. Go out to that hourly chart. Ever since November, we're up like 185% or whatever it is. Like, holy crap. Can't even believe we're up that much on it. Oh man, my computer just had a... My computer's been messing up lately, guys. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. Specifically, I'll tell you what, Discord has been terrible for me lately. It's been like lagging. I hope your guys' hasn't been doing that. I'll be typing it just like seriously lag. Wow, that's big there. Look at Meta, still just sitting here. All right, going back to our friends at the SPY. Low of day, guys. Low of day on the SPY. Pretty crazy to see there. That's pretty crazy. MULN had a reverse split. I'm not surprised. No, I did not hear about that though, Keisha. But I am not surprised. How much was it? Let's see. Wow, it was a 1 for 25. What the hell was this stock trading for? Like 10 cents? What? Did it go through yet? Hang on, let me go on Thinkorswim. Okay, here, we'll bring it up on a Thinkorswim chart because it actually looks right. Here we go. Here we go, perfect. Now that shows it. Oh my gosh, guys. Yeah, you know, this is exactly what happens here, is that these stocks that suck like this, they... Hang on here. This needs to be unlinked. Keep switching my other chart over. But these stocks like MULN that kind of suck, and then they keep going down like that, they just go down, and then they reverse split, and then they go back down, and then they reverse split again, and they go back down, and they just repeat it until they die. And then they eventually are dead. So if you're a shareholder of them, I'd be very, very worried right now of MULN. It's a very scary stock. Anytime that stocks reverse split, it's a terrible thing. A lot of people might try to argue that, oh, well, they're doing that to get themselves into, you know, above $1 a share and to stay on the market, and that might attract investors and yada, yada, yada. And I get it. You know, I've been there. I've done that plenty of times, and it never works out. So just keep that in the back of your mind. It almost never works out. It was 6 cents before then, she says. Oh my gosh, 6 cents before this. Oh, Keisha, that's terrible. That is terrible. Let's see here. What do we have? On the votes, 11 total votes. Thought we'd get more votes than that today, but 73% said they do not like what Powell had to say. Oh, man. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I'm with you. I am with you. But, all right, guys. Hey, let's have a great rest of our Thursday here. It's Thirsty Thursday, so it's time to get some of those good plays going here today. Hopefully the market keeps going and we can get some nice continuations to the downside. Hopefully we don't get a ton of recoveries back up. That would make me kind of sad, to be honest. But let's have a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Don't forget to be here tomorrow, Keisha. I want to play you on some chess again. I want you to come beat me again. No, I'm just kidding. But if you are around, you know, it'd be fun to try it out again. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. Keisha, Sean, JD, Ant, Jamie, Sal Cafaro, love the name there. Ant, appreciate you guys joining up. Hey, have a great rest of your day. If you ever need anything, just let me know. You know, shoot me a private message in the Discord or something like that. The bots have been on fire, guys. Check out the hashtag day trading channel and then scroll up a little bit in there in the Discord. It has been on fire. We had 2 plays this week over 175%. And there has just been a plethora of amazing plays here. So let's go. It's been an amazing week for the bot. And we're about to have that big update with the bots too, where they're getting even smarter. So keep that in the back of your minds. If you're on the fence about a subscription, you can get locked into the lower pricing right now before the prices go up. So keep that in mind too. Check out the links in Discord if you want to check it out. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, guys.